down by Cody Barton. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Richardson. To the outside. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. Completed here to Tolbert. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Robinson on the inside give. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Penix on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
A gain on the play. And the
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
A gain on the play. 1st down, Falcons.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1. Scoreboard shows 10-7. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Here's the backup. 1st throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Man downfield, he's got it. It's worthy. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Trying it left side. Dowdle. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Shotgun snap here to Howard. In trouble now, and the ball is out. The Falcons bring it in. The 30. Hits the 20. And Atlanta will return McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Worthy now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Steelers offense headed out. And the last two drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense has eaten, it's been a tough watch.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they're not going to get him an inch on this second down play. Good job containing that run right at the line. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Throw here, 3rd down. And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. They'll bring out the punter here. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. Collects this at the 32. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And there is room for improvement from that previous drive. Stalled out, necessitated a call back punt team.
Yeah, and in these situations, I always love reminding the offense that first down. Just move the chains the first time to get yourself into rhythm. You don't want to see that punter anytime soon.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Finds him on the slant. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd short. It's a give to the tight end. Trying to plow ahead for the first. Can't even get back to the line. That brings up 4th down.
You know, I don't even know sometimes what it means to bow up, but that's exactly what the defense did. I do know this. It means stopping that offense in critical situations and forcing a 4th down. Now we get to see whether or not this offense wants to gamble. So in the end, your armchair quarterbacks, Kate, are going to tell you the more aggressive-minded play caller would have been correct. It would have been a better decision to go for it as they come up with nothing from that field goal try.
The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Howard. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead on the first play of the drive. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers push their lead to 3.
14.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Returnable from the 2. He brushed him off with ease. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock. So some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
2 now from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd, Tagovailoa. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
One of the biggest adjustments for quarterbacks going from the collegiate level to the NFL is the blitz package. Each and every practice leading up to a game time, you are spending so much time as a QB, as an offensive group, and as that O-line trying to figure out a way to stop these blitzes. At that time, the offense, the O-line, the QB, no one had an answer for that defensive pressure.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. It's his running back. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down. Coming up.
in on the tackle. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, Howard. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. First down now, ball at the 33.
And the Steelers
on play action. Here's Howard. Completes another one to Thomas. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Steelers have a first down.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch, because 6 sacks, hard to come by in this league. Really had to find a way to get that short completion, because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Back quickly to Wilson. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Tua out of the pistol. Ooh, on him quick there. They bring him to the turf. So nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 17.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Look at that power, deep left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, following that play, we have somebody shaken up. And, man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. Punting unit out now. And he's going to effort this from his own goal line. He signals for the fair catch and brings it in. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Now start on the ground. Gallup. And his charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
To the air, Howard. Connects on the crosser. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Steelers leading the way here in Acrisure. We've set it downs for them from the 31. On 1st down, Warren. run good for a handful as it brings up second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive run, you really break the backs of the defense.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Dive play straight ahead. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. This time it's a passing play. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10 now. Howard throws caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Now Howard to throw. Catch is made in close. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers bump the lead up to 13 points. Now Boswell on to send this away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Falcons with the football late in the first half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They're probably going to try to get this into field goal range, trying to trim that lead. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That one complete to Hooper. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He'll try and run this until it gets down safely with enough of that 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They send the tight end in motion.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st down, Tagovailoa to throw. A little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Brings up 2nd.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. Big catch is made. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. And he's fortunate to cover it himself, but the clock's still running as we count down to halftime.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as you can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
Has his man. It's the Oklahoma State rookie. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Here's Tua again.
2nd and 3.
Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Looks away from one. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update, as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a two-score ball game here as we resume play. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Falcons offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And some opening drive points would be invaluable, Brock, trailing by 2 scores as they leave that locker room. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tua. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Punt team on the field. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And the fair catch made here at the 15. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. Throw left side finds Burden. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
That's good for us Steelers. 1st down.
Shotgun snap here to Howard. Completed over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
They'll go play action. Howard. That's incomplete left side. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, a run for Dowdle. He dodged the tackle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Another Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This is Warren, headed right. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the Steelers 1st down.
Warren once more. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
That's good for us Steelers.
They'll go again with Warren. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers push their lead further to start the half. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Falcons 17.
Now Boswell on to send this away.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers, right in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
It's a pickup of 26. And that is good enough for Atlanta. First down.
48-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
Throw left side, complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. Escapes a defender. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. So Reed here and give to Mitchell. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. A pickup of 17. And that's a Falcon first down.
And the Falcons first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
And here's Mitchell again. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down. Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2.
6-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Catch made. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons shrinking the lead some in the third. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Falcons cut the lead down to 10.
34. Falcons 24.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Dante Kent with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Steelers and Jalen Warren headed back out there offensively. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Here's Howard, first and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
That's now a handful of sacks for the defense and a handful of bruises for the quarterback. Consider this, Kate. Truly elite defenses in this league, well, they average just over 3 sacks a game during an entire season. If you put up 5 in a contest, you're playing like one of the league's best.
And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Howard throwing on third down. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Taken in by Likely. And this one doesn't go far. They'll come to the line here, second and 9. On play action, here's Howard. Up by Washington, left side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, Howard. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Falcons scoop it up. Reaches the 40. And the return finally over as they take the fumble into enemy territory.
How about the quick thinking and the reaction from everybody on that side of the ball? See an opportunity to rip the ball free, and then everybody switches to offensive mode, creating space on that return. And now they're handing the ball to their teammates on a silver platter for a score.
The Falcons and Keaton Mitchell just about set to get going again on offense. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. Doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
At the Steelers' 32-yard line.
Design quarterback run here. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker.
You know, Kate, most of the offenses I've been around love code words in the run game. And for draws, it's usually a D word. Denver, Dallas. Well, tell you what else. Add a D word to the defense, because when you hit them with a draw like that, it puts doubt in their mind of how upfield they can get. I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. Some movement there before the snap, right side of the line. This is going to back them up.
Ball start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards.
48-yard attempt.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
It's kind of a weird feeling, right? You know that you capitalize on the turnover and you technically scored points, but when you look up at that scoreboard, you had to do more with that takeaway.
Worthy now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Steelers headed back out on offense. As we get another look here, Brock, at Will Howard. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. They'll start the drive with Warren. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's making a bid for it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
So out now comes the punter. Matt Ariza, the one to send it away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now here come the Falcons on offense. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. New set of downs for them from the 31. Mitchell off the pistol give. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, that safety came flying, and we know he is never afraid to mix it up. Man, he loves to dish out a big hit.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Here's Tua. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hurl this one away. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Throw here, 3rd down. Quick slant, caught by Washington. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. down to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Steelers offense headed out. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Steelers with the ball. They are leading, but not by a lot. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing here, Howard. It's taken in by Washington. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. 3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Pass brought in by Burton. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
That's good for us, Steelers.
Shotgun give now to Dowd. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Warren here from the gun. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Howard. Dump off caught by his back. Shoots away from one. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Falcons.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
You call that jet sweep, you're looking for a little bit more than that. But at least it keeps him on schedule and didn't go backwards.
3rd and short, Howard. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on it. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's a give on the jet sweep. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
And 12 yards to go.
Air it out on 3rd. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds.
Kate, you could hear the roar of the crowd celebrating the touchdown, but not so fast. Catch looked good. You've got to get both feet down as well.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
This return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25. Out of the field runs the Atlanta offense. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Two and out from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That play good for 17 and a first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Mitchell up the middle. We'll call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards. It's second down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Fits it through the middle. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. Drop pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. He's already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away. Incomplete. On to try the field goal now. Chase McLaughlin. Ball on the left hash. 37 yards out. Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Worthy now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Warren running between the tackles. And that carry only gets 1 on the plunge up the gut. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 30.
Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. They'll send out the punting unit. He's got it. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And they've got a bit of momentum from the field goal on the last series, hoping to grow that into something greater with a touchdown here.
Yeah, I think one thing you find is you do not want to settle for a field goal again. Points are great, but touchdowns, that's what's win games in the NFL.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Brought in by Hooper. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 5 DBs out there for the Steelers, 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Motion the slot man right. The give now to Mitchell. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. On now comes their punter. And this effort's going to give him an even half dozen tonight. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Warren. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun snap here to Howard. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Steelers 1st down.
Warren quick on the draw. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hits his running back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down. Making the call himself. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. Tua off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll get it up to the 27. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Back to throw it. He's going for it himself. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Mitchell. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked up by Dante Kent. And the Steelers make the play that should win them this game. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of you. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
And right away, we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, a run for Dowdle. And 2nd down only works after a yard. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and
Looking to throw. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
a gain of 6 on the play.
So here's Chris Boswell in a high-pressure spot. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Falcons ready for their next possession. They are coming off their 1st interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some... Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
A loss of 5 yards.
Now to throw. He's got a man left. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the 1st. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Desperation time here on 4th. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Detroit Lions and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Please welcome your 2026 Pittsburgh Steelers.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson ready for some preseason football. Off we go from a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
Judging by our conversations with the coaches, Mike, I think it's a pretty safe bet. We won't be seeing a lot of this guy. I think what they're trying to do is just get him under center, knock off some of the rust of the offseason, and get him a couple live reps before he starts in week 1. At the end of the day, you just can't replicate this style of live action in practice. So whether you're an established veteran like him or a young quarterback, these reps in the preseason are invaluable.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fires up to start the game. It's 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down. So they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They're led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida. It's Anthony Richardson.
And remember now, Mike, since they made the schedule change, this week 2 of the 3-week preseason is really...
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal.
Jalen Ramsey brought him down. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 8-yard line.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
That's right side and brought in by Williams. And Campbell will opt to bring out the field goal unit. This is about as short as you can get. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Lions are out to an early 3-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jackson now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Steelers offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. And, Greg, it's the time of year where those veterans know they're going to make the team. They're going to be on the roster for the opener. So when you went through that phase of your career, how did you approach the preseason?
Yeah, certainly different when I was a rookie or really early in my career than I was towards the back end. There's no question. And I think as I got older in the league and a little bit more established, my priorities of what I wanted out of those games, Mike, I think might have changed a little bit, right? I wanted to feel what it was like to get tackled. I wanted to feel what it was like just getting in and out of the huddle, keeping up with the play clock, getting into the operation of the game. It wasn't necessarily about how many catches or trying to make the roster, but it was the next step, preparing myself for the inevitability of a week one playing the full game in a full live environment. So this was the next step. You got practice to get your body right. Then you have a couple preseason reps to kind of take that next step, all leading up to being healthy and ready to go come week one of the regular season.
48-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
From the gun, Richardson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. It is third and long. Out of shotgun, Richardson. This one down the field for Freiermuth. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. On fourth down, here's Matt Ariza to punt. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Lions offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He's to midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A long one from Gibbs, 35 yards.
It's a gain of 35. First down, Detroit.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Detroit Lions.
They hand it to Gibbs. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Second and 10. At the Steelers.
From the gun, it's gone. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Derek Harmon gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Detroit.
A run here with Gibbs. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Foye Olufin with the play.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
Out of the shotgun. It's gone. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So If you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. Fourth down, straight ahead. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. The Lions going to turn things over to the field goal unit. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
The Steelers offense ready to get back to work. And it's been a rocky start. An interception on the first drive, and then a punt the last time they had it. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Riley Williams is off.
Stop.
Third down and 3.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. Richardson. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Steeler first down.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
And the Steelers first down.
They'll run with Dowdle. This time the sliding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's Richardson. Open man, that's Luther Burden. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Now Dowdle. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The tackle by Jack Campbell. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd down. Richardson.
16-yard.
He'll step up and run. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal. Try to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's a run. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Dowdle. And this one blown up. Good surge. Drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. Here's Richardson. He'll try and get there on the ground. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to manage to get this out of harm's way and bring it up to the 5-yard line. Good gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And the defense there. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Goff to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. Give them 13 on that screen play. And a 1st down.
And the Lions 1st down.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll try to keep his footing. Manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd
Goff.
and 5.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. Here comes Jackson on the return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They run on the jet sweep, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Richardson to throw. On the run to the right. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
A gain of
1st and 10.
yards. That's good for us Steelers.
On the handoff, this is Waller. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
17 more yards. That's another Steelers 1st down.
They'll run the toss with Warren. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. Now it is 1st and goal.
That's another Steelers 1st down.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he will power his way into the end zone. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Steelers.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The linebacker, Alex Highsmith, getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down. Now Goff. Rolling right. He'll try to run for it. It is a pickup of 18. And by a yard, they get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good. 4 on Lions. 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Lions.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Detroit Lions, 1st down.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. From the 41, here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 3rd, they need 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing, Goff. They'll look to set up the screen here. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Here's Braden Mann now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And he overhit that just a bit. Lands beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. The Steelers offense and running back Rico Dowdle getting set for this next drive. He'll step up and run this. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Richardson. A gain of 17 yards. And the Steelers 1st down.
They'll run the draw with Warren. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 37-yard line.
Richardson going to look to throw. Quick slash. Caught by Burton. Through the middle of the field. And he will go all the way. Luther Burton. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play run after the catch.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will take a 14-6 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The drive will start on the ground. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 39.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Goff. That's right side and into the hands of Tasman. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Steelers offense, and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, Richardson. He'll get this out wide. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
That's good for us Steelers.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll let Richardson run this himself. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing, Richardson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Tre'Davious White on the coverage.
On 2nd down, Richardson. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Lions offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line. They'll send a tight end in motion. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. To Slaw, the man in motion. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he puts his head down, and he picks up the first down.
That's good.
Now a give up the middle, and he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. Now it's 2nd and 1. Here's Goff. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. It is 3rd and 10. One final throw before the break. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
Now Dowdle. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They're going to go play action with Howard. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
We're trying to pick this up with a jet sweep. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Interesting. You don't see a lot of jet sweeps on 3rd down. It seems to be more of like a 1st and 2nd down call because it kind of goes with more of the under center run game and play action game. So they go to it on 3rd down. Really nice job there by the defense. Non-traditional play call. Good discipline. They're able to bring up 4th down.
The Lions offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They go play action now. Ritter. Oh, a loose football. And fortunately, one of the Lions in there to get on it, and Detroit keeps possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and 10.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here's Ritter. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's the Lions punt team now, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. Steelers offense headed back to take over once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 14 on the pickup. That's a Steeler 1st down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run with Dowdle. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 9. Play action. It's Howard. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Levi Onwuzurike. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. Play action, it's Ritter. Flush to his right, taking off. He elects to go down to the ground and give himself up.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. He should have it up there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
First down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First down.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
Midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And a strong first down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up second and short.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
They run over center with Williams. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss of 2
Third down. 3 to go.
3rd down and 3.
Out of the gun, it's Ritter. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grabs and a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
Then goal, Detroit.
He'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a two-point conversion, but unable to do so. So, following the touchdown, the punter man going to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Second down, it's Howard. He takes off. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Again, and here's Johnson. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Howard. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd down and 3. From the gun, it's Howard. This caught right side by Worthy. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
19 yards. And the Steelers 1st down.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
30-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
Christian Harris on the tackle.
Working out of the gun, here's Howard. He'll try to run for it. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, it's Johnson. And he'll get about 5.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
1st and goal.
Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
He was brought down by Christian
2nd
Harris.
and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 6-yard
Howard.
line.
That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Darnell Washington. Touchdown Steelers. Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Steelers will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes White. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Lions offense. And their running back set to go once more. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. From the gun, it's Ritter. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. For linebacker Nick Herbig. He had 2 sacks in the preseason opener and adds another one for good measure. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. So we are through 3. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. On 2nd down, it's Ritter. That one is caught. It's Hudson. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
An 11-yard pickup leads to 3rd and
From the shotgun, it's Ritter. In the middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
5 yards on the play.
First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and the first down.
At the 44-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Trying to use that big body to go forward. Going to get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now, Ritter to throw on 2nd down. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw, Ritter. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
And this one online, and it is good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Howard. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To the air, Howard. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Xavier Worthy. It's a gain of
Howard to throw it here. Third and short. He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Lions offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the Steelers' 39-yard line.
They bring a tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, Ritter. He'll get that complete to Dontavian Wicks. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's good.
A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Detroit.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Lions.
On the handoff, it is Williams running to the right. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. Now Ritter. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. To throw is Ritter. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down. So here we go. Big spot for the rookie. This to cut the deficit in half. And this one right down the middle. It's good. Big points there. They are back within 3 here in the 4th quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Steelers' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. He'll try to keep his footing. Manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Howard. In trouble, and down he goes.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that 3rd down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Lions offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a toss, left side, it's Williams. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
From the gun on third down, here's Ritter. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. The Lions will punt this ball away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Steelers offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's first and 10. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with first and goal.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
The Lions offense back onto the field for their next possession. And what an opportunity this is. A chance to take a fourth quarter lead with first and goal. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. Now it's Williams. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes third and goal. Ritter. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
The extra point, up and good. And the Lions have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and
Steelers offense about ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Ball on the 32. It's second and 2.
brings up second and 2 at the 32-yard
They'll
line.
run without it. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Call it a gain of 13. That's a Steeler first down.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A give left side here for Johnson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Now on second and long. They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
This is the type of start you dream about as a kid, Mike. First NFL catch, and it goes for a touchdown. I mean, you can't make it up. You got to imagine he's got to be rolling right now, and I'd go right back to him.
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's Williams. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
Taken down by Damon Arnett. It's a pickup of 6.
Here's Ritter.
And 4 at the 35-yard line.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard
Williams.
line.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 31. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, it's Ritter. Moving to his right. He's going to run it. And Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go.
Gain of 11. And the Lions first down.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. And it's 1st and 10.
First down.
Here's Ritter to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Here comes 2nd down.
2nd down.
Throwing is Ritter. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
3rd and 19.
Tight end going in motion here. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to potentially earn a tie. This one is on target, and it is good. And that will tie this one up, barring some late heroics. It might be how this one ends. So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense make their way out to take over once more. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. He'll run. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
First down.
They'll stick to the ground. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
A gain of 4. It's now
Here we go. One final play. going to be incomplete. Zeros on the clock. And that is going to do it. Unsatisfying finish, to say the least. This game ends up in a tie. Well, that one took us deep into the night, but in the end, after 5 quarters, unable to determine a winner. Two teams truly evenly matched, and this one results in a tie. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. But tonight, we've got a preseason matchup, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Your 2026 Seattle Seahawks.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And a glance here at
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for
Ball is
Pittsburgh.
teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Ashton Doolin now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
That's good for the Colts. First down.
On the shotgun, it's Jones. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. Now facing 2nd and 10 following that false start.
Here we go, set.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. He's got his man, that's Alec Pierce. Breaks the tackle, he's got space ahead. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 43.
A gain of 14. And the Colts
To throw again, it's Jones. That throw comes up short. Needed a little more muscle on that one. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
He's got it to his running back. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On 1st down, it's Jones to throw. It's a completion of Michael Pittman Jr. And he's tackled for a short gain. He goes to the hurry up here.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2nd down carry for Taylor. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. And that is stopped by Alex Highsmith.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd down, Steelers in the dime. 6 DBs out there. Throw here, 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Time for the second quarter here, and the Colts are thinking points. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. He dodged the tackle. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Spencer Schrader on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Johnson now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
And on second down, Warren. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Going to the ground again on first. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Looking out of the gun. Here's Rogers. That's to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
On first down, Ward. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of the series. Felt like getting stuck for a loss.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Take 26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he's marked down. Looks like at the 32-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
To the air on first down. Rogers. Cut near the goal line. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Screen 18. Screen 18.
Warren has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers get their first points of this game just before halftime. Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Steelers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Doolin. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break.
Let's go.
One final shot before the half. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They get 37 on the play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Trying an inside give to Warren. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Jarvarius Ward brings him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
On 2nd down, Warren gets it again. This is ahead for about 5. Looking to stop that time, Nick Cross.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's going to be 4th and short.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Looking to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
1st and goal, Warren. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Offense up to the line fast.
3-yard line. A 2-yard brings up 3rd and goal.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and goal. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, that didn't take too long. One series in, and he's given them the second half lead.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Doolin. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in Brock and his drive is already in enemy territory. So we're through 3 here. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Jones on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. And that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
And they get this down to the 28. They get 16 yards on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
That's good for a Colts 1st down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down.
From the gun, Taylor. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Looking quickly here.
Patrick Queen on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to Taylor on 2nd down. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. It brings up 4th down.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. What a crunch play late. He intercepts it. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it.
Jones pass. Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren, and he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room and no margin for error.
So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Guys, you got this. Just win.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
26. 258. Coming 50. Hey, you block over here.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. Roger slides down, and he picks up the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Lucas, the 8. Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
Warren running between the tackles. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. Number 58. Number 50.
Here's a give inside to Gainwell. And that one's held up just before he can get the last bit he needed. It's going to be 4th and short. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Just about a yard to the marker, so they're going to take the risk and go for this.
Green 18.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. This is close, but I don't think he got there, Brock. The stop is made in time. They're turning this over on downs.
I think we are so preconditioned when a QB sneak is called, we think it's going to be a 1st down, right? Well, I think they expected him to get it too, but now they got to adjust in a hurry and get their defense out there to make a stand of their own.
Catch is made in close. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts have taken the lead late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Johnson with a return here. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Cade. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Makes the grab in bounds left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
The clock has fallen into its final minutes. Here comes 2nd and 10. Staying between the tackles with Gainwell. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Looking to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Setting up to pass. Hits his running back. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Steelers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Here he is to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Hey, 88. For the 50.
Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. They cashed in when it really mattered.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers push their lead to 3.
Chris Boswell to kick
Now
off.
Boswell on to send this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. He gets popped quickly there. That's not a nice feeling or a nice run back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. On the shotgun, it's Jones. Hits him on the out route. And that is exactly what they needed. A quick 1st down, and he freezes that clock. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
11 on the play. 1st down, Colts.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Short pass brought in. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. Pistol now for Jones. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. 2 NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
319.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. A short one there to Fryermuth. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
319.
Now run straight ahead with one. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
This 2nd and 4. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
26.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
319. Inside.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. That is caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Back 319.
To throw is Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Purdy now to throw. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
A gain of 16 yards. And the 49ers first down.
Out of the gun, Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. So first and 10 now from the 30. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Purdy. They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And the Niners are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
49er first down. First and goal, San Francisco.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. His pass caught at the 4. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the Steelers' 3-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle from 3 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's second and 10. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Third and 4. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Purdy from the gun. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Purdy. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
12 yards. That's good for us Steelers.
On play action, Rodgers. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to DK Metcalf. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
It's now 3rd down.
Now it's Rodgers going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Completes it to Austin. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The final shot before half for Rodgers. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. Oh, nice move. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey. I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. That one complete to Tonjes. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
26, 319.
Warren will try the right side. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
He'll take it inside the 25.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell, a 23-yard run. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Steelers 10, 49ers 7. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Shotgun now with Purdy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
It's 2nd down.
Back to throw, Purdy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd
The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got a man, complete. Still going. Touchdown, 49ers. Jay Tonjes, 79 yards. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Niners 14, Steelers 10. Eddie Pinheiro set to
now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Rodgers. And he finds Austin complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Rodgers going to throw. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
They run behind center with Gainwell. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. A big play here, 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Here we go. This is 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Here's 3rd and 10. Purdy now to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Purdy on 4th down.
That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Rodgers to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 54 yards. And the Steelers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Steelers 17, 49ers 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Niners take over 1st and 10.
This is 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
Here's Purdy to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Now a give right side McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16.
What a time to come up with a play like that. They're now in field goal range. But the opportunity is also there to try and win the game outright.
42 yards on the play. 1st down, San Francisco.
To throw is Purdy.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Here we go. 1st and goal. McCaffrey.
And he stopped immediately there.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Throwing, Purdy.
Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Purdy to throw.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And it's caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone.
Bang, 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 bang.
Charles had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the fourth quarter, that ultimately was what really stung them.
And you know what puzzled them during the game? It's going to puzzle them even more when they go back, watch tape, and try and figure it all out. Did they not make the proper adjustments, or were they just outplayed? They'll have to figure that out and get ready for their next one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.
It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Detroit Lions. Jake Bates now, ready to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. And that return heads out of bounds. Job well done. It's close to that enemy 35-yard line.
Wouldn't that have been something if he could have taken the opening kick all the way back? But as it stands, a heck of a run back. And it's going to set the offense in prime position to take early control of this game.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, it's a very minimal gain.
At the Lions' 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, Warren. Having gained up that handful there. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
And less than a yard.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Only got a yard, but all they needed was an inch or 2. That's going to move the chains. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
A gain of a yard. And the Steelers first down.
Trying an inside give to Warren. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive.
Okay, you know what a run like that does for everybody, for the play call, for the O-lineman, for the offense? It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Jacob Sailors now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Escapes a defender. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. A pickup there of 39. And the Lions have a first down.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist and head the other way for a big run.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Off play action, call. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. It's inside the 10. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Gibbs is in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions finish off their opening drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Point after, up and good from Bates. And the Lions start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Gainwell. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. They'll start the drive with Warren. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now they face second down. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Rodgers thrown again on second. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jalen Moore on the intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. This, our last play of the quarter.
26. 26.
Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Ford Field right after this. It's Steelers ball as we return for the second. And they have to be thinking points here. Warren running between the tackles. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
By Jack Campbell. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They'll go again with Warren. And he's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up. Offense in a hurry up here.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Watch it.
It's Warren on third down. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Steelers take a second quarter lead.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. Let's give a tip of cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Sailors now on the return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to go. He's throwing deep to the left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Goff off the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Finds Isaac to Slaw, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that is good for Detroit 1st down. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. Stick around, more from Ford Field on its way. First and 10 now from the 46. It's Gibbs on the carry. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
So many of the D tackles in the league today, Kate, at some point in their background were edge rushers before they maybe outgrew that position. But they've got an explosiveness, a get-off, and it leads to stops like that.
Out of the shotgun. Gone. Complete left side. It's just long. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly. Down at the 32-yard line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32. Play action here with Goff. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
On 2nd down, Warren gets it again. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's stopped. DJ Reed brings him down that time.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
3rd down, and they need to get 10. They'll air it out on 3rd. Completed over the middle. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Rodgers going to throw on first. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 2nd and 10 now, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
58, number 50. Hey, you block over here.
3rd and long for him here. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Again, Rodgers. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He's back to throw. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for
Now Boswell on to send this away. Sailors now on the return. And he's stopped on the run back at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. On 1st down, it's gone. Look at that power, deep left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
They go play action with Goff. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
What? 20.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's loaded another one up. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. runs for him. They'll start at the 38. First down, Warren. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime that results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
I know they love that golf adage, drive for show, putt for dough, but it's awfully nice to drive for show and to have that kind of weapon in your back pocket.
Sailors now on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10.
Cut. 180. Cut.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's going to try another deep one here. Brought in inside the 20. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Running it with Gibbs. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. The Steelers calling their first timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. From the gun, Goff. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Out of his end zone, Rodgers hits him on the out route. And he's going to make it up to about the 11-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Good night, buddy.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Now Warren.
Good night, bud.
Past the 20. Here he goes again.
Make sure you tuck yourself in tonight, all right?
And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. It's a huge pickup on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Warren once more. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
17-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's a give inside to Gainwell. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
You don't hit.
Good night, bud. Night-night.